Hey everybody, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another TE video. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately, so that's exciting. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my mental tips for hair loss. I'm going to give you 5 of them, and these are ones that you can start today. These are ones that helped me so much, just made me feel so much better. So I'm really excited to share these with you guys. I feel like hair loss is enough of a journey with just everything that's going on in your body that it just stinks that it's also such a mental thing. God, I sound like I'm 5. That stinks. No, but it does. It's so much of a mental thing, and I think that it does. It just like really sucks. So I figured that that was one of the things that I struggled with the most. I would say that a lot of the DMs that I get, people say that they struggle with that a lot. So I just feel like this was a good topic to share because I feel like this is one of those videos where I'm like, former Lauren, like this one's going out to you, girl. This one is going out to you. So hopefully it's going out to you too. Mental tip number 1 is to get over it. I've said this in other videos, but it's so important. I've got to say it again. If you cannot get over the freak out stage and get over the fact that you're losing your hair, you aren't gonna go anywhere fast. And I just feel like for me, that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made. I just sat there and I was so upset for such a long time. So if you can like just try to have your freak out and then move on and get over it, that's gonna help you a lot. My mental tip number 2 actually goes hand in hand with number 1 of getting over it, but it's to be positive. So negativity feeds on negativity. Something you might not know about me, but I actually went to school for psychology. So I know, kind of certain things about the way that the brain works. And one thing that I know for sure, and that I know for sure because I'm very guilty of this, is that negativity feeds on negativity. So when you're feeding your brain negative thoughts, it's gonna come up with more negative thoughts, and they're just gonna keep blah, 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 blah. So you want to avoid that. Positive thoughts also feed on positive thoughts. So if you can kind of notice that you're making negative thoughts about your hair loss or just negative thoughts in general, maybe just try to take those and just say, all right, I acknowledge them. You're cool. You're going to be here. I get it. It's just natural with what's going on. But let's start adding in these positive ones and trying to make them more positive so that I don't have to do so much work to be a positive person. Because again, negative feeds on negative, positive feeds on positive. All right, so tip number 3 is gonna be to make a plan. So this, I think, helped me the most besides the getting over it tip because I just felt like I was doing something. And I love organization, I love planning. So this was just like amazing. I was like, yay, I'm gonna make a plan and get out of this hellhole. And that's exactly what I did. So make a plan, whether it's diet or exercise or going to a doctor, just anything. Just make your plan, whatever you think is right for you, kind of on this journey, and then just stick to it. It's just as simple as that. You make the plan and you stick to it and you make changes if it's not working for you. In that plan, I would highly suggest that you use tip number 4, which is to open up to somebody. Whether that's opening up in the comments, whether that's sending me a DM, whether that's telling your significant other, open up to somebody. And asterisk, another person that you have to open up to, whether you want to or not, is your hairdresser. Because trust me, it will make you feel so much better. So I had just started going to this new girl, and then my hair fell out, and it was like, oh God, she hasn't even seen me that much. She probably doesn't even really know what my hair was like originally. But you know what? I opened up to her, and she was so nice. She told me she has like a little bald spot in the back, and she has to cut her hair to cover it. Like, more people are dealing with this than you think. She also helped me kind of figure out how I was gonna cut my hair to make sure that it was gonna, create the least amount of hair fall, which I would be happy to talk about whether or not to cut. Should we do another one, to or to not, to wash or not to wash? Should we do to cut or not to cut? I think so. Let me know. Tip number 5 is going to be to journal, because as great as it is to open up to people, I took that a little too far with my husband, and he was like, oh my God, I can't listen to this anymore. So journal so that you can still bitch, but nobody has to listen to you. No, but for real. Journal because it gives you an outlet, but you don't have to burden somebody else with your issues. So I use this in a lot of areas of my life. After it had been like over a year since I kind of was at my worst, I actually opened up my journal that I kept during when I was going through TE, and I read kind of in progression some of the entries, and it was nice to actually see progress. So I would say, just keep journaling about how you feel, and trust me, I think if you 6 months from now look back at the first entry that you wrote, you'll be like, wow, I'm like in a way better place. So those are my 5 tips. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you like it. And that you want to see more TE videos. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed already because it supports my channel, and go follow me on Insta so that you can take part in my weekly polls. Why did I say it like that? Go follow me on Insta so that you can take part in my weekly polls so that you're sure to see content that you want to see here. And I also just like Instagram. So anyways, bye guys.